This exercise is a burpee, right? Everybody's favorite exercise. For this one, I see this exercise done improperly, probably more often than almost any exercise out there. So I'm gonna show you a couple of different variations that you can utilize depending upon what level you're at and if you have any type of knee issues or pain or anything like that. So as far as a regular burpee that doesn't include a jump, what you wanna do is you wanna take a little bit wider of a stance instead of a closed stance, because you want to try to use your knees and your hips as much as possible to get down to the ground. One of the things that I see most common in a burpee is I see people just bend over to get down to the ground. Not what we want to try to do. We want to try to use the knees and the hips, so drive your hips back like a deadlift to get down to the ground. Once you're here, put your weight in your hands and then jump back into a push-up position. Jump back into this position, use your knees and hips to stand back up. That's a good burpee as far as getting down and up that doesn't include a push-up or a jump. That's what we want to try to do. Now from here, a couple different variations. If you struggle to jump all the way back, maybe you have knee issues, lower back issues, something like that, you don't have to jump, you can also just step back into the burpee. So in that situation, still a wide stance. It's easier to get to the ground wide than it is to have our feet close together. Trying to keep everything nice and straight. Use the knees and the hips. Do not bend over. Come down to the ground, step out, step up, step up. See how I'm stepping up wide so that I can use my knees and my hips to stand back up. So I'm not using my lower back to stand back up. Now from there, if maybe your hips are really tight, maybe your ankles are tight, whatever reason, maybe it's really hard for you to get down to the floor without bending over and using your lower back, use something like a bench that's higher up off the ground. You can use a bench, you can use a couch, you can use a chair, you can really use anything that's sturdy and stable that you can put your weight on. So in that type of a situation, same thing, step right up to it. So now when I squat down, I don't have to go near as low. So from here I can come down to this, jump back out, jump back up, and stand back up. And then of course, if you don't want to use the jump, you can also step. So here, step, step, come back up, step, step, come back up. And you can use this at varying heights depending upon what level you are at, if you have any pain issues or anything like that. But that's your burpee.